Poets utter great and wise things which they do not themselves understand. Socrates is an evildoer and a curious person, who searches into things under the earth and in heaven, and he makes the worse appear the better cause, and he teaches the aforesaid doctrines to others. It is not love absolutely that is good or praiseworthy, but only that love which impels men to love aright. The soul takes flight to the world that is invisible, but there, arriving, she is sure of bliss and forever dwells in paradise. The law is not concerned with making any one class in the city do outstandingly well, but is contriving to produce this condition in the city as a whole. He who is the victim of his passions and the slave of pleasure will of course desire to make his beloved as agreeable to himself as possible. Virtue is free, and as a man honors or dishonors her he will have more or less of her. The responsibility is with the chooser. God is justified. But a man whose actions do not agree with his words is an annoyance to me, and the better he speaks the more I hate him, and then I seem to be a hater of discourse. As the builders say, the larger stones do not lie well without the lesser. The ruin of oligarchy is the ruin of democracy, for there is a law of contraries. The excess of freedom passes into the excess of slavery, and the greater the freedom, the greater the slavery. There is no difficulty in choosing vice in abundance. The road is smooth, and it is hardly any distance to where it lives. But the gods have put sweat in the way of goodness, and a long, rough, steep road. No wealth can ever make a bad man at peace with himself. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. Nothing in the affairs of men is worthy of great anxiety.